My family left me home to watch the dog. Then I found a $25,000 loan in my own name. My parents begged me to come to a family reunion, so I went, brought food, set up chairs, and did what I always do, which is make things easier for everyone else. Halfway through dinner, my mom clapped and said, "Good news! We're all going on a family vacation next week." Before I could even ask where, she pointed at me and added, "You can take care of the dog." The room burst out laughing. Uncle Rick raised his beer and said somebody had to hold down the fort. My dad pointed at Max like he had told the best joke of his life. Laura barely looked up from her phone. I smiled and nodded because that is always my part in this family. Show up, stay quiet, clean up later. They call me dependable, but really I am just convenient. I took Max home that night, and the old dog kept bumping my leg while I filled his bowl. 2 days later, my phone lit up with a fraud alert. Someone tried to charge $4,000 to my credit card for a vacation package to Tulum using my name and billing address. I stared at the screen, then canceled it. Less than an hour later, my dad texted me 2 words. Be serious. No explanation. No apology. Just that, like I was the one causing trouble. I opened Venmo, sent him 50 cents, and wrote, "I'm not family then." Then I muted my phone. When I checked it later, I had 53 messages. Laura said I was dramatic and needed to grow up. Mom sent a long paragraph about how family sticks together. Madison called me selfish. Uncle Rick sent a thumbs down emoji, which somehow felt worse than a real insult. Then my grandma texted, "Really, Kevin?" That one hit hard. They acted like I had done something terrible because I would not let them steal from me. I did not answer. I sat at my kitchen table with Max snoring by my feet and started pulling up old emails, receipts, and loan papers. The more I looked, the worse it got, fast. There was $2,400 I sent Laura when she said her car was about to be repossessed that week. There was the $8,000 loan I co-signed for Uncle Rick's business opportunity that was supposed to be paid back in 6 months, except that was 3 years ago. Then I found the roof loan for my parents. They never paid it. I had been making payments for 2 years because my name was on it, and I did not want my credit destroyed. I started a spreadsheet and kept adding numbers until my eyes hurt. By 3 a.m., I had every favor and every loan listed. The total was $42,000. $42,000. And they were on vacation posting matching shirts that said, "Family mode on." I barely slept. Friday afternoon, while they were posting beach photos, I got an email from a bank I had never used. Subject line, "Urgent loan verification required." I opened it and felt my hands go cold. Someone had taken out a $25,000 personal loan in my name. My full legal name, my social security number, and even my work email. The money had already been sent to a new account opened 3 weeks earlier at the same branch my dad uses. I called the fraud department and got a guy named Derek who walked me through freezing everything. While he talked, I was already connecting the dots. Someone who knew all my info. Someone who thought I would notice and stay quiet. I texted my dad, "You took out a loan in my name." No answer. I watched the typing bubble appear and disappear twice. 6 hours later, he finally wrote, "We'll talk when I get back. Don't overreact." Something in me shut off. I filed a police report that night. The next morning, I met a lawyer who handles family fraud. I brought my spreadsheet, screenshots, loan records, and the fraud email. He looked through everything and said, "This is textbook identity theft." He told me not to warn them, and I did not. I kept going to work, feeding Max, and saving every vacation post they made, including Laura's video that said, "No drama, just vibes." The day they got back, my mom texted, "Family meeting at our house, 7 p.m. Don't be rude." I went. Their suitcases were still by the door. Laura was smiling until she saw my face. Dad started right away, saying they were going to make it right, and I needed to stop acting crazy in front of everyone. I asked one question. "Did you use my name for that $25,000 loan?" He told me to lower my voice. Uncle Rick jumped in and said families borrow from each other. Mom said I was embarrassing them. I pulled out my phone, opened the bank email, and read the account details out loud. Dad stepped toward me and said we would settle this privately. I said, "Too late." There was a knock at the door. My lawyer walked in with a uniformed officer and a bank investigator. The room went quiet. The investigator asked my dad to confirm his full name and branch location. He tried to laugh it off, then saw the paperwork in the officer's hand. I stood there holding Max's leash while the officer told him to put his hands where he could see them. Now my family is saying I went too far. Was I really wrong here?